Hey, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Katie. You're listening to Not-Stalgia, the podcast where we are, in fact, not down with the sickness because we are not yet ill with coronavirus.
This is like a weird experiment or like a log of our possible symptoms.
So this is day one of Pennsylvania's closures.
Yeah, Pennsylvania has us working from home, sort of. We'll see what that looks like. It's Saturday, what's today? March 14th?
14th.
Saturday, March 14th right now, 2020, depending on when you're listening to this. You probably won't hear this for a few months no matter what.
Or you may never hear it.
Oh my god.
Because the world has been destroyed.
And we're not dead. There's just no more, like, podcast servers. Yeah. Or are we dead in this scenario?
I don't know.
Anyway, we are kind of on work from home. Non-essential businesses were just closed. So we're going to be home for at least the next 2 weeks. We're going to record a lot of podcasts. And
this is probably going to be in an archive in the Library of Congress. So, like, hello, future humans.
So what I want to know is, are trains an essential service?
I think so.
Is Thomas the Tank Engine an essential service?
Oh, I love Thomas the Tank Engine.
Okay, I have to bleep you, but my first question I have written down in the notes is, Kate, what is your background knowledge of Thomas the Tank Engine?
He's a train with a face. And sometimes he's naughty.
Is he naughty? I thought his friends were naughty, and he was the nice one.
Maybe his friends are naughty.
I really don't remember.
He has, like, a portly little man who rides on him. And then, for some reason, there's, like, the train portion, and then there's, like, a live-action human portion, and Schemer plays, like, a large role. I guess he's just a naughty man, but, like...
Your use of the word naughty is so funny.
But, seriously, there's definitely an episode where they're like, and then Thomas's friends were naughty. I think you are Schemer, though. Tyler equals Schemer.
How do you know all this?
It was on PBS.
Okay.
Come on.
So you personally watched it?
Yes.
Did you have a Thomas the Tank Engine?
You know who had a Thomas the Tank Engine? My cousin David.
Oh.
He had all the good toys.
Were you jealous of his toys?
No, not really, because he was always very good at sharing.
Oh,
Shout out to David.
He must have saw an episode about Thomas the Tank Engine where they talked about sharing.
He's a real one.
I have a concerning amount of notes written down for this.
This seems like a lot of notes.
We're going to fly through it, but we have to start with this tweet. This is a tweet from @IamCaseyGean on Twitter. You got to review Shining Time Station, the show with Ringo Starr and George Carlin, not the movie. That unlocked a memory of mine that I had forgotten, which was this show, Shining Time Station.
Reach for the wind, reach for the whistle, go where the rail may run. Reach for the song, reach for the story, follow the rainbow sun. To the Shining Time Station, where dreams can come true.
Did you remember that name? Does the name Shining Time Station?
Yeah.
You knew that was the name of the show?
Yeah.
Because in my mind, it was just Thomas the Tank Engine.
Well, that's because you were a loser who didn't pay attention.
I had forgotten about this. And I had forgotten about all the live action stuff.
Yeah.
And George Carlin and Ringo Starr until seeing this tweet.
Wait,
and
is Ringo Starr Schemer?
No.
Okay,
no.
I got a little worried.
Ringo Starr is Mr. Conductor for part of the show.
Okay.
So, in order to tell you about Shining Time Station, I need to start in 1945.
Of course you do.
I'm going to keep it brief, though. There's a series of books called the Railway Series, which was a series of British children's books written by Reverend Wilbert Awdry.
That's why everyone's saying that they were naughty.
And later, his son, Christopher Awdry, the first book, The Three Railway Engines, was published in 1945, and the 42nd and final book, Thomas and His Friends, was published in 2011 by the Sun.
I love that in the 40s you could just call something the Three Railway Engines and people would buy it.
There were many attempts to create a TV series based on these books, starting as far back as 1953.
Dang.
But it wasn't until the 80s that there was a successful TV adaptation. And that's the show Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, which premiered on ITV in the UK on October 9th, 1984, and it's still in production as of now, March 2020.
Wow, good God.
So they're still making that show. The name has changed a couple times. It became Thomas and Friends, and now I think it has like a slightly different name, but it's still ongoing, okay? That's the British show.
Okay.
That brings us to Shining Time Station, which premiered on PBS in America on January 29th, 1989, and ran until June 11th, 1993. It was co-created by Britt Allcroft. That's the UK producer who created the Thomas and Tank Engine and Friends show 5 years earlier, and an American producer, Rick Sigelkow, or Sigelko. I know, I laughed when I wrote his name down too. Sorry, Rick. Okay, and this show, like you said, featured the train segments with the model trains with faces from Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends.
Oh my god, it's like Power Rangers.
Like down here, I wrote the British Power Rangers, question mark, and newly produced American live-action segments, which featured the station and the humans, and characters like Schemer, who is the villain.
But what does Schemer do?
He
don't remember
He schemes all day
things
long.
that Schemer did.
Me neither. I am so excited to watch this because I remember this as a kid, but I don't remember much more about it. And the other live-action character that's really important is Mr. Conductor, who was played by Ringo Starr in the first season, and then George Carlin in seasons 2 and 3.
Both good choices.
Really good choices.
Yeah.
There were 3 seasons, 65 episodes, 1 Christmas special, 4 specials that aired after the show ended in 1995, a 6-episode spin-off called Mr. Conductor's Thomas Tales in 1996, and in 2000 they put out a theatrical film. It was like a British and American movie that kind of combined elements of both the British show and the American and Shining Time Station, called Thomas and the Magic Railroad with Alec Baldwin as Mr. Conductor.
This just seems like a lot.
There's a lot.
Big train.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's still on now, and I think now the American version is just the British version. I don't think they're doing much to change it now. Going back to the tweet from @IamCaseyGean, I asked Casey what we should watch. They recommended 2 episodes, but they were both George Carlin episodes, so I replaced one of their recommendations with a Ringo episode. So we're going to watch Season 1, Episode 6. That's the Ringo episode, Faith, Hope, and Anxiety. The title just cracked me up.
That's my life.
And, at Casey's suggestion, Season 2, Episode 4, Win, Lose, or Draw, which they say, the one with the portraits and the invisible ink, because they're just sort of talking about the only episodes they remembered.
Cool,
So,
well, thanks, Casey.
yeah, thank you, Casey. And anybody else, reach out to us on Twitter, because I will do whatever you say, obviously. I spent all morning, while Katie was out today, writing these frantic notes about Thomas the Tank Engine.
Aren't you supposed to clean the house?
All because Casey told me to. I also cleaned the house. I wish you would give me some credit. The whole house is very clean right
It
now.
actually is very clean. I'm not going to lie. Listen.
So,
You're a good husband.
all right, wrap it up, guys.
Very
That's it. We might as well just stop the show
Very
here.
supportive spouse. We're starting our COVID-19 social distancing, and it's actually been very civil.
Shouldn't we be sitting 6 feet apart on this couch?
It's moot.
That's true.
We're starting our COVID-19 social distancing. We've been very civil. I can't wait for you guys to listen to this devolve over the next
Yeah,
couple
by like
days.
day 16, the episode we record on like, I don't know.
It's just going to be me.
on like reboot, it's going to be really, it's not going to be good. So, why is this good? Trains. What kid doesn't love trains? Did you go through a train phase?
No,
Is
not
that
really.
more of a boy thing
Yeah, maybe.
in our highly gendered 90s childhoods?
Did you go through a train phase?
Not specifically. Like, I wasn't obsessed with trains, but I wouldn't have said no to a train toy back then.
I knew some
like
kids who
trains.
were like really into trains.
Sure. Those like wooden train track toys are really cool. My dad kind of was into model trains when he was a kid, so I would always look at those. They were in our basement. And my dad would like run me and my brother outside when we lived in our first house to see the train when it would go by, because like kids just get excited about stuff like that. So anyway, it has trains, so big hit for children. It has segments filmed with models, which I always think is really cool to look at.
Models creep me out.
Yeah, but like model trains with creepy faces.
I don't like that.
They are a little scary looking. I feel like the Thomas the Tank Engine would be good in a horror movie. Is it the British Power Rangers? I think it's very fascinating that it's a combination of the British segments and the American segments. It's got Ringo Starr and George Carlin. That's really top talent for this PBS show. No offense, PBS. And Schemer, which when I was a kid, my dad used to tell me that Schemer was Pee Wee Herman's cousin. That's just a thing I guess dads make up. And like,
Did you believe it?
yeah, of course I did.
Dummy.
And for a minute, when I got a little older and I remembered that, I was like, oh, maybe he meant the actors were cousins. And I looked it up, and like, nope, he meant the characters, and he just completely, totally
He just snowed you,
made it
didn't
up.
he?
Yes.
Damn.
And this was a PBS show that I really liked. I think I've characterized myself on past episodes of our show as not really watching PBS, which definitely was the case when I got old enough to make my own decisions of what channel to watch, but I was really into this. And it was on when we were extremely young. It ended in 93 and was in reruns a little after. So, this got me watching PBS. So it's got to be good. Ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
This better be good, Casey.
One day they had to wait for Henry's train, which made Thomas very cross. How can I run my line properly if Henry is always late? He doesn't realize that Sir Topham Hatt depends on me. Thomas whistled impatiently. wanted to leave, but he had to wait for Henry's passengers.
Oh, I love a PBS logo.
Thomas's
I don't like his eyes.
creepy
I don't like
eyes
his
that roll
eyes.
around. All right, right off the bat, these children actors. What
The
do you
worst.
think?
Doesn't Grandpa have to, like, fix the train? Is he a mechanic? Who's selling the tickets? All right, so they just had to explain to kids that, like, sometimes Grandpa can't take you fishing.
Because he's got to work.
She's like, if Grandpa doesn't fix the signal, everyone's gonna die from a train derailment. Ah! Ah!
All right, so I think what you don't remember is that Mr. Conductor is a tiny little
Oh my
man.
god, I forgot that Mr. Conductor's tiny!
They
Oh my
just-
god, they found him in a box!
He just opened a shoebox and Ringo Starr popped out.
This whole show is about the trains running on time. This feels like wrong. Oh, I remember this music.
I'm glad Ringo got some work after the Beatles
I forgot
era.
that his coaches, his little people that he pulls, have names too. This music is so soothing. I hope they play it in my nursing home when I'm
I have
old.
a feeling later we'll be listening to...
Oh, Thomas loves his two little girls that he pulls around, Annie and Clarabelle. Thomas always thinks that, like, whatever he's doing is the most important thing. What a narcissist. He's like, I'm on the most important route. This is the most important route of the whole thing.
Uh-oh, Thomas is very cross.
Yeah.
I love his little grumpy face.
He's always cross. Oh my god, I forgot that Sir Topham Hatt was a major part of this. He's like a robber baron. Sir Topham Hatt is the worst. Meanwhile, Henry just has a different concept of time. He's a big boy. None of them talk either, do they?
No, you just get to kind of hear their internal monologue as narrated by Ringo.
Oh my god, Henry's just depressed.
Thomas is like, just cheer up.
Annie and Clarabelle try to apply the brakes and Thomas does not listen. He just blows right through.
If Thomas is a sentient train, why does he have a driver? What does the driver get paid to do?
I don't know.
Where'd he get that milk from?
It's the English countryside. There's people just with glasses of milk handing them out.
Thomas went so fast he derailed and killed an entire small village.
It is oddly soothing, I have to say.
Yeah, we're gonna find the lo-fi Thomas the Tank Engine playlist later and listen to it.
Just everything. It's like models and it's small and quiet.
Yeah.
Mr. Conductor is my aesthetic. Small, mouthy. Oh my god, look at Ringo Starr's earring.
Yeah.
Don't forget that Mr. Conductor, in addition to being small, can like appear and disappear at will.
He just teleported away.
Yeah.
Ringo's not much of an actor, is he?
No. Oh my god, these two ungrateful punks. Grandpa is trying to prevent a train derailment and
Yeah,
making
but-
sure that thousands of people can stay safe in their train.
He promised to take them fishing. And Grandpa is only gonna be on Earth for so much longer, so
Listen.
they need to go fishing while they can.
This narrative of like, Grandpa never takes me fishing. I'm tired of it. Oh, go look in the picture machine, kids.
Whose side are you on?
I'm on the side of the millions of Americans who need to take public transit every day.
Wait, what is this?
It's just like a picture machine.
Why are we watching a video of a kite?
Because they didn't have enough model footage of Thomas.
Is a picture machine just a television?
Yes.
It's a kid flying a kite badly while like a weird song plays about like sometimes your kite doesn't work.
One day we're all gonna die, including your grandpa.
This show is very strangely put together.
It is kind of a weird choice. Like, this doesn't appear to have any relationship with the story. Who's that guy in the woods?
Okay. Oh, is there a guy back
There was
there?
like a man in the
I think
woods.
they left a guy working on the show in by accident.
It's not a good look. It's like a man hiding behind a tree. Oh no, Mr. Conductor, full from eating a whole shrimp.
Can anyone have a conversation with Mr. Conductor without him telling a 5-minute story about Thomas the Tank Engine? Must be awful to be one of these cargo cars in this universe. They have
Yeah.
no agency.
Yeah,
They just have to be dragged
girls.
around by...
they're all girls.
Oh no.
What train nerd made this show? Oh no, it burned the driver's face. Yeah, Ringo Starr is like not a great storyteller.
Oh.
And the central conceit of the show is that there's a man who tells stories and it is Ringo Starr.
I mean, there's a reason it became George Carlin, I think.
Thomas is about to explode in a train-related disaster. That's why you don't drink river water. You ever drank river water? It's
No,
not
have
good.
you?
Not on purpose.
Is that the little portly man you were thinking of?
Yeah, it's Sir Topham Hatt.
Thomas began to realize that his boss and co-workers were not looking out for his best interests.
Eat the rich.
Oh no.
Alright, Mr. Conductor just sent a train through our imagination.
And it's like a black and white pencil-y type of cartoon segment. It's
A
getting
little trippy.
Yeah, it's a little psychedelic.
What is the point of this? It's to dazzle our eyes so that we won't ask our parents any questions.
At least this part is train themed. It's not like that kite thing we saw before. Oh my god, now we're gonna watch these kids write letters to their pen pals. This is a PBS
This
show.
might be a little slow even for me. It's a study in how to keep kids busy during a crisis. Do you think that Schemer sells, like, supplements now? Oh my god, these kids are so ungrateful.
They're like, now that you're done, we don't even want to go anymore. I don't think I'd want to go on a train called the Fireball Express.
Oh, it's Schemer trying to pick up Shirley Jones or whatever her name is.
Stacey Jones.
Schemer's like, what do you say we get out of here? No.
Little problems can grow into big problems when you start saying things you don't mean.
Okay. Kara's not cheating. But the only way I'll ever win is by magic.
Do you know any?
No. But you do. I bet you could use magic to make me a fabulous picture. Oh, please. Will you do it, Mr. Conductor? Say you'll do it.
Sounds like winning the contest is really important to you.
Oh, it is. More important than anything. And this is the only way.
Well, if it's that important, but I hope winning the contest makes you feel like a winner.
The Flexitoon Puppets.
Oh, finally, one customer in the whole station.
Schemer really grew a mullet in between seasons here.
Yeah, see, it's Billy Two Feathers. He's the Native American train mechanic. Come on!
George Carlin, way better actor
Oh
than
my god,
Ringo Starr.
so much better. What a magical little man. George Carlin looks great.
He does.
R.I.P., man. R.I.P.
Good for him. He's like one of the greatest comedians of all time, and he's like, sure, I'll be Mr. Conductor on Shining Time Station.
Does he have grandkids? He probably wanted to do something that his like grandchildren could watch.
His train faces are so
They
amusing.
freak me out so
They're
much.
so
I don't know
funny.
if I like them. The two trains he's hanging out with are like brown and green, and Thomas is like, blue is the best color for an engine. And then they're like, but I like being or I like being brown and green. And he's like, this is not useful. And then just chunks
drove
away.
away.
It's a lot of coal pouring out.
Percy told Thomas he looks disgraceful.
I like the formality of the language, actually.
It's a good diss.
Toby took his girls. Andy and Clarabelle.
Watch out, Toby, pull up and took your girls.
Toby's not the prettiest looking train, but he got the girls.
Percy just derailed.
Oh man, Thomas just left his friend who had derailed. He
Wow.
watched it happen and then drove away. Mr. Conductor's doing like a monkey's paw.
Can you imagine having so little to do that you would tell your child that two fictional TV characters are related just for no reason? Schemer's just stealing from Billy Two Feathers?
Just like white people have been stealing from Native Americans for thousands of years.
I hope
so.
George Carlin shows up and explains that to us at the end. These Flexitoon puppets.
I love a puppet, but these are not good puppets.
God, their little feet are so just terrifying. Oh my god, their little tiny feet. Oh, the jukebox band is like the stuff of nightmares. They're so scary. Look at their mouths.
Like, the
and their eyes are like always half open.
The trains are like kind of creepy, but also kind of cute. These guys are just disturbing.
Oh my god, the little feet. Oh my god. George Carlin is like 1,000 times better than Ringo Starr.
I mean, he has more than just like one tone of voice while speaking these stories.
Gordon, what a punk. Why does everybody like Thomas? He's mean.
Do the trains age and die? There's a lot of engines to keep track of in this
Yes.
one. Who's this? Duck?
Edward and
Who's-
Doc.
Oh, Doc.
All these engines have a crush on this one fast engine. Uh-oh. Gordon's about to go try
Oh,
to go
no.
100 miles an hour.
Oh no, Gordon.
Hubris.
Gordon exploded. I just want to know how the eyes work. Are they remote control? How could there be so many seasons? What other stories can you tell with trains? Every time they say someone's cross, it's hilarious.
Everyone's always cross. Hoisted on his own petard. So Schemer's trying to enter like a children's drawing contest.
But why did he use invisible ink?
He doesn't know that it's invisible. Wow, she got 3rd place. This show is a little slow, even for me. What I like is when they say that the engines are cross.
So, I guess the question then is, would this be better off without the American part?
Maybe.
If it was just the Thomas segment.
I like George Carlin as Mr. Conductor.
He's-
Ringo Starr as Mr. Conductor leaves something to be desired. Because when he tells the story, he's like, Thomas was cross, and then he went over there, and then he went on his route. budget, something happened. That's what it sounds like. George Carlin has some inflection, at least.
Yeah, George Carlin was the best part of the Americans,
Yeah.
the like live action American segments. Schemer was aight, but I got tired of him pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, did it bring you back, Kate?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't great.
Like, we'll never ever look at this
No,
again in
God,
our
no.
lives.
Right.
Certainly. Unless we're showing it to our nieces.
Yeah.
Coming soon to a niece near you. Shining Time Station. Thanks again to Casey at IamCaseyGene on Twitter.
Casey does really cool graphic design stuff. You can check that out at their Twitter. If you want to tell us what we should watch next, you can reach out to us on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or email notstalgia@aol.com. Go to our website, www.notstalgia.org. It looks like it was made around the time Shining Time Station was on the air, and it has all of our past episodes and links to those social media accounts and email account.
See ya, punks.
Funding for this program was provided in part by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by the financial support of viewers like you.
This is PBS.